Shows up. Hey guys, it's Sean Zine, the Connection Machine, aka the Insurance Doctor. I trying something different where we're gonna stream our show. We're gonna stream it directly into YouTube, and we're gonna see how this works. Actually shows up, which is good. I'm gonna have my guest on, Matthew Victoria. Everyone, a round of applause. Clap it up for Matthew Victoria. There he is. Say hi. So I'm wondering if we could share this, copy the link. Matt, for those that don't know who you are, which is kind of odd if they don't know who he is right now, but E-I-E-I-O, you want to explain what you do?
I like to think of myself as a creative financial specialist or a mortgage magician to some.
I like that. I like that because especially today of what is really happening, you have to really be a magician and know and try different products to make things happen for sure. Oh man. Is this gonna work or not, Nat? I'm trying here. We're trying to multitask. And guys, if you got family, you know what we're talking about. I'm trying to do a couple things as we're working here to see if this will connect through. Are you on your phone over there, Matt?
Yeah, I was trying on my laptop, but it wasn't working for some reason. So
I just shared it to my personal page so we can see how this rolls out for those that are on Facebook, if it shows up anything different or if it's just going to be it might be just a video that they're going to be able to see later on. That's probably how it's going to fly. E-I-E-I-O. So let's talk about what's happening right now with this craziness. Are mortgages being written still, or are they put on hold? What are you seeing?
well, it's an interesting, it's definitely an interesting climate for us right now. A lot of people think that when the Fed cut their rate to zero, that mortgage rates went down to zero. And mortgages are not actually based upon the Fed rate. They're actually based upon the 10-year Treasury bond or the mortgage-backed securities. So the funny thing is that when Fed cut the rates went up. And that's what a lot of people didn't get. So for us, it's been a little crazy with the volatility in the stock market. Has been there's a lot of factors that go into mortgage rates. Yes, it's the 10-year bond, but it's unemployment. It's when there's major news, things going on. The market has definitely been playing a big part in a lot of different things for people. You know, they saw the biggest losses that they've seen in a very long time in the stock market. So you're going to see in the next 60 days, you're going to see companies going out of business. You're going to see people not funding loans because they're warehouse lines. That's what happens is when a lender, what they do is they have something called a warehouse line, which is where they're pulling their money from. Think of it like a HELOC or home equity line of credit. So they pull the money out, they fund a loan, or they pull the money out, they fund the loan, and then once they sell it off to Fannie, Freddie, or HUD, they get that money back again to replenish, to go and use to lend out for new loans. Well, what's going on is now that this all happened, a lot of their liquidity is dried up. So you're going to see probably about 30 to 60 days, you're going to see people not able to fund loans on a quick enough time. So what they do is they kind of just dilly-dally until they can get it done.
No, it's definitely a crazy time. Nobody's experienced. I mean, we had a crazy thing back in 2008. But this is something whole different ball game right now, and this is affecting a lot more people than what was happening back then. But I'm hoping that those that are going to, take this time to really, take care of their family, take care of themselves, but also, if there's opportunities to refinance, refi. If there's an opportunity to buy a property, these rates are sick. You got to take advantage of it for sure. Now, you're working with a lot of real estate agents, and we are all about growing and helping them grow their business. You have some webinars and virtual teachings that you are interested in. I wanted to make sure that you share that.
Well, we were waiting for our new office to be ready, which was supposed to be April 15th. But as with anything right now, everything's going to be pushed back just to due to what's going on. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be moving our webinars online. So we have an online webinar platform, as well as doing some individual Zoom meetings with agents too, because a lot of people, they get negative in times like this. They get scared. Fear is running rampant right now with everybody. And that's why they're pulling their money out of the stock market. It's all fear. Now is a great time to actually buy, is what people should be doing at this point. Buy your stocks in the hotels or in the airlines or in the cruise industry. They're not going anywhere, So, but now is a great time to regroup, get your CRMs in order, get your database in order, read, get up to date on stuff, take some of your new classes to get certifications and things like that. Like I just got licensed in Florida now to originate loans as well. So now is the time to recoup and get ready for the growth that's going to come. I think it's going to be huge in 6 to 12 months.
I think you said some awesome things there. And if you're a real estate agent watching, you have to make sure this is the time. Everyone has all the time in the world now. This is the time to build your database, to build up your personal development, to do things that you haven't done before. This is the time to do it. And sitting there and complaining and woe is me and, oh, I'm not sure what I should be doing. Setting up your day, having your rituals, have your daily disciplines, having your time blocking. This is the time to really rock that kind of stuff out and set yourself up in the next number of weeks to really change the game for sure.
Yeah, I think Nietzsche said it as well as Ford, and said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are correct.
Yep.
So you can either sit around and, like you said, woe is me, or you could say, hey, this is what I'm going to do. Let me get my business plan in order. Let me get my business together. Let me, plant my seeds that are going to be growing in the next 60 to 90 days. This way you're ready for when that time is going to come, because when there's hardship like now, there comes opportunity. You have to just find the opportunity and be ready for it. But that's all that it is.
You said some things there as far as planting seeds. A lot of people don't understand that. They think they can just do a couple of videos like we're doing or do a couple posts on social media and all this business is going to come in. They got to figure out how to create their own personal brand. And to do that, it takes a little bit of time. So like you said, planting seeds. That's why I've done so many videos before, because it's over time, being consistent, putting out a message, being valuable, instead of just saying, hey, list with me, or hey, you want to buy some property, call me. You have to actually give value before you actually can ask for the business.
Well, not only that, and you touched upon something. So with what's going on, traditional open houses are not working at this right now. So for the agents that are not digital, they need to get a crash course on it. Like, they should be going through their house. They should get a nice tripod or like an oscillator. I think it was S-Move was one of the big ones that people were using. Spend $150. This way they can actually walk through the house, or, hire people that we know, some great ones that do, videos for $300, $400, $500, and get yourself primed with the video. So this way you can do a video walkthrough with people, or even just doing, like, blasting out to your database and setting up an actual online, time where you're going to do an open house. And that's what a lot of people haven't realized. Like, oh, let me get myself, upgraded and updated now.
You have to make sure you're doing things different. A lot of people used to send out emails or text messages. Now I've been seeing a lot of people with doing video messages, doing a video, and it's personal. You're sharing information. You're sending it via text or email, or you might have it linked to a website or what have you, however way you want to set it up. But when you do a video, it's more personal. You can actually get things across. And some people have difficulty reading today, so they can understand hopefully what's coming out of your mouth instead of having them try to read whatever you're trying to write.
We've become a digital age.
And some haven't figured that out. That's the issue. And some think, oh, I have kids. I can't do a lot of things. Is it difficult to do what we're doing right now with this 14-month-old? Yeah, sure. But we're actually here spreading a message, giving value, trying to make things happen. When people are sitting home, this is the time that you can really touch a lot of individuals, renters, business owners, to help them with whatever's going on. Did I lose you? Your microphone's a little off, it seems like.
Yeah, hold on a second.
But again, technology, you need it. You have to use it, play with it, try it out. You know, like sometimes things don't work perfectly. You got to just make it happen as long as you keep attempting. Yeah. Did I lose you?
Yeah, hold on a minute.
All right. She's doing as best as she can. She just smiled. Like, I'm leaving.
This is weird.
I hear you, but I don't, it just dropped. You can hear the difference. I can hear you, but it's like you're in a tunnel or something. There you go.
Now can you hear me?
It's like still like you're far away.
I think I gotta pop out, pop back up. It's an airplane mode. For some reason, the call still came through.
It must be something else. Always, it's technology, guys. No matter what, you got to keep trying it, making it happen, seeing how we can fix things. Technology, guys. No matter what, you got to keep trying it, making it happen. Interesting. I didn't know that it's really live. That's good.
Let me pop out and pop back in again.
All right. So we're just trying a different way of streaming to YouTube, and it seems like it's working pretty good. If you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you go to my YouTube so that we can get more value in your life and be able to follow what we're doing and try to get things happening. Let me put him back on.
There we go.
Here we
go. Can you hear me now?
I could hear you now.
I was in airplane mode and I still had a phone call. I don't get that.
So even on airplane mode, it sneaks through.
Yeah, that was weird. I really wanted to be on my laptop because I have a good webcam on the laptop, and now's the time where people need to have the home office set up, or at least a dedicated space where they can do these things. Have a webcam, about it before.
Right. Yep. And you don't have to have like the big time cameras. You can use your phone. You can use your laptop. You don't have to have a crazy microphone. I mean, I don't have it on this, but I have the microphone if I need it. This is when I use my phone. I have simple things, guys, and using a tripod is always important to use. You talked about, what was that, Smooth or something? That's cool.
Yes.
You can use simple things. That's Smooth. That actually, you can hold it and it balances so it doesn't, rock back and forth. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you got to start from doing something to change your game anyway. And if you're afraid, that's a problem.
I have one of these. I'll show you. Have you ever seen this?
Oh, that's yeah. I have
the light.
Actually, I have a big one. See this one?
Yeah, I have those in my office. This is a little one just for like a desktop.
Everyone's seeing what we actually go through. I have my light on a milk crate on top of my envelope box, and just so it gets the right level. I have my background. I'm gonna actually change it up so I'll have the books in future videos. But it's just something that this is a great platform. You could do a lot of things with it. It allows you to put it into YouTube or your Facebook. Since a lot of people I've been seeing trying to go Facebook Live, and they're sitting there like, I don't know where the invite button is. I'm like, they haven't done that since November of last year. So then people start calling me up. They're like, how do we do it? I'm like, you can't do it direct anymore. You have to do it through another platform like Zoom or StreamYard. And there's other bells and whistles you can have with this platform. But start somewhere,
Well, one of the things that I do with my business, I use a lot of virtual assistants. So they do a lot of tasks for me as well. And then I'm also doing Zoom meetings now with realtors or with referral partners. People say that you can't do things, but you can.
Right.
Like I said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you have to have ingenuity and figure out other ways to do things. Like right now, I am getting I'm becoming a CDLP, which is a certified divorce lending professional. So that's one of the designations that I'm getting. And, it's a good niche to have because it's not something a lot of people are doing.
And it's out there. And it's something that now you're going to be certified. How long did it take you to get certified?
I think it's like an 8 or 10 hour course, something like that. There's a cost. I think it's about $800 or $900 to take the course and get the designation.
But people also don't realize, those who are watching, that you can't. It used to be you just have to get a solicitor's license for mortgages, and it is an intense, schooling, intense test, and then you have to get those tests done in different states. So you can't just get one test and think you can do everywhere in the country. And then if you want to get these specialty ones like the divorce or anything else, you have to continue to expand yourself, learn, spend some more money. People don't want to do that too.
Yeah, it's funny. I'm looking at on Facebook right now for a lender that fix and flip lender that's not doing loans now. So the market, like the alternative lending platforms, a lot of them are basically imploding right now, and they're stopped. We still have 2 lenders right now that are doing them, but you're going to see this a lot more in the upcoming 30 days. They've been having a lot of issues. Yeah.
I guess
we just got a loan sent to us for a program. We just stopped doing them. So somebody sent one over to us.
So there's going to be a lot of things happening. As long as someone, I guess, that's the importance. Make sure you get an application and get things into a lender, because as long as it's into the lender, you think most of them are going to fund.
Well, for regular refinances, we saw the rates dipped, I think last 2 weeks ago on Monday was the day to get all of your loans. Like you literally would get in the 2s. So now it's gone. But the thing is that a lot of people aren't taking applications because they figure, rates went up like 2 days. Today's Monday, Friday, Thursday, you're looking at rates in the 5s. Right. And that's the volatility. But what you do is you keep taking applications because, everything is always cyclical. Everything's always up and down. What's going on now is very different than 08. A lot of people are like, let me hold off and buy because the market's going to crash. The market's not going to crash. What's going to happen is you're going to see a bit of adjustment, maybe. But like I said, in 60 days, 90 days, 180 days, you're going to see a huge influx more of buyers. We already have a limited market to begin with. So the market's not going to crash, but we're going through challenges right now with people working and being able to pay their bills, which won't be, it's not forever. This is not going to last forever.
Just a period of time we all are going through, and you got to just hunker down. Don't go out, people. Just stay the frick home. If you got to go out for doctor's appointments, you got to get some food in another week or two, get out there just for the food and get home, take a shower, clean up. But it's just stay home. And I'm staying home, not doing anything except this type of stuff and communicating via Zoom, having happy hours via Zoom. There's fun stuff you can do and keep yourself occupied. Otherwise, you go crazy, and go out for walks. Keep yourself active too, because you're active, right?
Yeah, we go out for a walk every day. It's killing us because we were going to the gym every morning. We would wake up at 5 a.m. We'd go out to the gym at 5:30. We can't do that right now. So you can still go out and do things, but be safe. You know, like it's funny because when we go to ShopRite to go shopping, there's still people that are 2 feet away from each other.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, get out of my space. But they're not telling you not to go out shopping. But if more people would just listen and just give people space, then we're all going to be fine. This could blow over in 30 days.
Right. 100%.
You know?
It's not a vacation. It's like on a different word, you know, like, because you got to work. You got to keep doing your thing. You got to still, you know, be a parent if you have kids and help them with their homework. It's not just sit there and freaking watch movies all day long. You're going to go crazy. And then worry about if you're going to get sick. Stay positive, stay motivated, keep doing what you're doing. It's definitely going to all get, you know, we'll be through this, and it'll be in the, you know, the history books for the future that we all experience this craziness in 2020.
You know, go back through your past leads or your past database. You know, their rates are still low enough for people to do refinances. So if you have somebody that has equity in a property, maybe they might want to buy an investment property. You know, it's a great time to touch back with people just to say, hey, I'm still here. You know, I believe it's 17% of people use the agent that they used originally on their transactions. Right. And the only reason why was because they kept in touch with them. Well, now you've got a golden time to send a quick video text message to your database saying, you know, hey, it's Matt. Just wanted to see how you were doing, how you were holding up.
It's just being a human being and being kind and grateful for those. Our time is up, my man. I appreciate you. What are some final thoughts you want to share with those that are watching?
Well, for our business people out there, you know, get your business plan in order. You know, make sure you're ready that when this is going to come, and I really do think it's going to come, that when this comes, you're ready for it, because otherwise someone else is going to make that money that you could have had. You know, and as far as on a personal level, just be strong, be a good person, do the things that we all need to do to kind of get through all this. And you know, we're going to see all this on the other side. You know, we're still Americans. You know, we're the #1 country in the world for a reason. You know, and people need to just remember that, and then just do the things they need to do. Social distance, go out when you need to go out. You know, a lot of people aren't taking this seriously, and they really ought to, because like I said, my business partner has corona.
Right.
You know, and he's like, this is not a joke. He's like, yeah, it is a flu, but nonetheless, it's still, it could still be a very dangerous flu. And think about the people that you come in contact with, not just yourself. I might not have it, but maybe I give it to someone else, like my neighbor. I bought groceries for her. You know, she's 70 years old. I could give it to her.
Yeah. You got to be careful, because you could be a carrier. And it's important for those that are, you know, immunosuppressed, like my daughter, or the older generations. You got to be real careful who you're around. Matt, how do they get in contact with you?
Find me on Matt Tremouet, 908-296-8904.
I appreciate you, man. I hope you continue crushing it. Don't go crazy. I love the guys. You got to follow what he does as far as food he makes in different types of processes. So check him out if you haven't already. He's definitely posting some cool recipes, and definitely engage us. That's what we're always looking for.
I don't like to buy processed food. We don't actually do that here. We pretty much cook almost just about everything that we have here in the house.
So if you want to learn something about cooking, check this guy out. Yo, my man.
Exactly.
Thank you again. I'll be in touch.
Later, buddy.
Right, brother. Take it easy. Bye-bye.
Bye.
There you go, guys. That's live number 10 on the year. If you're interested in getting involved with doing a Facebook Live, a YouTube Live, put yourself out there, gain some more exposure, get in front of more people so you can help yourself grow, get out of your comfort zone. This is the way to do it. There's a way to communicate, how to have a message to the masses. I hope you gain a lot of value from us today. Drop some comments if you have, and I appreciate you watching, and have yourself an awesome day.